Have you ever wondered why some people seem to build wealth almost effortlessly, while others feel stuck no matter how hard they work? Imagine if your money could work as hard as you do, maybe even harder. What if, instead of trading all your time for a paycheck, your money started earning more money on its own? Today, we're exploring 8 simple, powerful ways to make your money work for you so you can build a future where financial freedom isn't just a dream, it's a plan. Let's start with a question. What does it really mean to make your money work for you? It's about shifting from being the only source of your income to building systems and habits that allow your savings, investments, and skills to generate income, even while you sleep. And the best part? You don't need to be a finance expert or a millionaire to start. All it takes is a few smart moves, a bit of patience, and a willingness to learn. First up, let's talk about the magic of compound interest. Think of compound interest like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small, but as it keeps rolling, it picks up more snow, growing bigger and faster over time. When you invest or save money in an account that pays interest, you don't just earn interest on your original savings, but also on the interest you've already earned. For example, if you put $1,000 in a savings account, earning 5% interest per year, after 1 year, you'll have $1,050. But in the second year, you earn 5%, not just on your original $1,000, but on the $1,050. So your money keeps growing faster and faster. The earlier you start, the bigger your snowball becomes. That's why even small amounts invested consistently can turn into surprising sums over time. Next, let's look at budgeting. This might not sound glamorous, but a budget is your blueprint for financial freedom. One popular method is the 50-30-20 rule. It's simple. 50% of your income goes to needs, like rent or groceries, 30% to wants, like eating out on a Netflix, and 20% to savings or paying off debt. By following this rule, you make sure you're living below your means, saving for the future, and still enjoying life today. Try tracking your expenses for a month and see where your money actually goes. You might be surprised by how much you can save just by being intentional. Now, let's talk about investing, specifically in index funds and ETFs. Investing might seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Index funds and ETFs let you buy a tiny piece of hundreds of companies at once. For example, the S&P 500 Index Fund lets you invest in 500 of the biggest companies in America, like Apple, Microsoft, and Google, all at once. Historically, the stock market has grown over time, and by investing regularly, you can ride that growth. This brings us to the concept of dollar-cost averaging. Instead of trying to time the market, you invest a fixed amount every month, no matter what the market is doing. Sometimes you buy when prices are high, sometimes when they're low. But over time, you end up with a solid average price and reduce the risk of making a big mistake. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. Life happens. Maybe your phone breaks, you have a medical bill, or you lose your job. Having 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses set aside in a high-yield savings account means you don't have to panic or go into debt. When surprises hit, high-yield savings accounts pay much more interest than traditional ones. So your emergency fund grows a bit on its own while staying safe and easy to access. This gives you peace of mind and protects your other investments from being interrupted by unexpected expenses. But making your money work isn't just about saving and investing. It's also about building multiple streams of income. Relying on just one paycheck can be risky. That's where side hustles come in. Think freelance gigs, tutoring, delivery jobs, or selling digital products online. These extra income streams don't just boost your savings. They can also teach you new skills and open up new opportunities. Some side hustles can even turn into passive income, meaning you earn money with little ongoing effort. For example, creating an online course or writing an ebook requires work up front, but can keep bringing in money for months or even years. Let's talk about the difference between active and passive income. Active income is what you earn by trading your time for money, a salary, hourly wage, or freelance work. Passive income, on the other hand, is money that comes in with little daily effort, like dividends from stocks, rental income, or sales from a digital product. The goal isn't to stop working entirely, but to build enough passive income streams so you have choices. Whether that means quitting a job you don't love, traveling, or simply having more time for yourself. A key part of making your money work for you is understanding your own relationship with money. Are you an emotional spender, buying things to feel better after a stressful day? Or do you experience lifestyle inflation, spending more whenever you earn more, instead of saving or investing the difference? Being aware of these habits is the first step to changing them. Try practicing delayed gratification, the ability to wait for a bigger reward instead of grabbing a small one right away. It's like the marshmallow test. Kids who could wait for a second marshmallow ended up more successful in the long run. The same goes for your finances. The more you can wait and invest, the bigger your rewards will be. Finally, never stop learning. Some of the best books to start with are Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin, and The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas J. Stanley. These books aren't just about numbers. They're about mindset, habits, and real-life stories of people who built wealth from scratch. The more you learn, the more confident you'll feel making decisions with your money. So, to recap, start early and let compound interest do the heavy lifting. Budget using simple rules like 50-30-20. Invest in index funds or ETFs with dollar-cost averaging. Build an emergency fund in a high-yield savings account. Diversify your income with side hustles and digital products. Focus on growing passive income. Understand your money habits and work to improve them. And finally, keep learning from trusted sources. Making your money work for you isn't about luck or being perfect. It's about small, smart choices made consistently over time. The sooner you start, the more powerful your financial future becomes. So, what's the first step you'll take today?